Welcome to the Weekday Report for Friday, September 5th. I'm Tracy Polishek. Here's a brief look at the news. Members of the local LGBT community were pleased with the news Thursday afternoon when the 7th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals overturned same-sex marriage bans in Wisconsin and Indiana. Len Iaquinta, president of the LGBT Center of Southeast Wisconsin, said he was thrilled by the decision. Chris Schwartz, a former Kenosha alderwoman, said the ruling is a long time coming. She said she now intends to marry her partner of more than 10 years. Kenosha County Clerk Mary Shook-Krebs said her office will wait to hear from county attorneys before beginning to issue licenses. Kenosha County has a plan in place to bring widespread Wi-Fi to the downtown area next year. The county announced Thursday it would remove sponsorship from Kenosha's Civic Veterans Parade and move forward with funding for free wireless internet access. The county is expected to spend $160,000 to install infrastructure, including 35 wireless access points. Kenosha County's newest roundabout opened to traffic this week. Deneen Smith has the details.
The intersection of Highway C and H in Pleasant Prairie, closed since June for a construction project, is reopened with a new look. A new roundabout at the three-way intersection opened Wednesday afternoon. It's designed to move traffic more quickly through the area, eliminating traffic backups that tended to build on H at the intersection. Gary Sipsma, Kenosha County Highway Director, said there's still some work to be completed on the project, including replacing temporary streetlights, landscaping, and signs, but said the intersection is safe for traffic. This is Deneen Smith reporting for the Kenosha News.
It may be September, but there's still plenty of summer color to see at the city's circular gardens. John Brines has the story.
The city of Kenosha is known as the city for all seasons, but spring and summer come into focus for 6 seasonal employees and a horticulturist who make the gardens great, including this one at Wolf and Butyl Park. Starting in February, they get in 30,000 seedlings to raise in the Kenosha's 2 greenhouses, with the goal of taking them out to the flower beds for the big reveal during wedding season in June. Besides Wolf and Butyl Park and this flower show at Civic Center Park on Sheridan, the city has 3 other circular gardens, including a 30-foot diameter show de force at Fisherman's Circle by the lakefront. At the marina entrance, from above it looks like a cartoon sun. On the ground it's a tropical canna encircled by vinca in various pastel colors. Crews transformed a 1930s-era fountain at the Southport Beach House into this circular garden design, inspired by a crop circle, if you can imagine that. At a cost of $26,000, taxpayers and passersby get an eyeful. If you haven't seen it, you've got a couple more weeks before they start winterizing the garden beds. For Kenosha News, I'm John Brines.
Thanks, John. The state-ranked Tremper girls volleyball team swept Racine Case Thursday night. Here's Brandon Favor with the story.
The Tremper girls volleyball team is currently ranked 7th in the state, and it swept Racine Case in its conference opener on Thursday night. Tremper won in 3 games, 25-13, 25-17, and 25-19. The Trojans struggled in the first set, but after a side-out made it 9-8, they ended Game 1 on a 16-5 run. Sarah Conchan led Tremper with 10 kills and 4 aces, and Sarah Dodd had 13 digs and 4 aces. Tremper continues conference play at 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday night at Indian Trail. Brandon Favor, Kenosha News.
What's trending today? Local law enforcement officials say they may soon follow the lead of other agencies by equipping their officers with personal body cameras, though they have some concerns about privacy and other legal issues. What do you think? Tell us on our Facebook page. Up next is Joe Potente with Facebook feedback.
Airline seats and the true beginning of autumn were among the topics for discussion on the Kenosha News Facebook page this week. In the wake of 3 recent in-flight confrontations over reclining seats, we asked whether air passengers have the right to recline. Gerald Robinson said, "I think people have a right to be comfortable without hindering the comfort of their fellow passengers. The real issue is the airlines that have cram-packed more and more seating into economy without any regard." And Jose Wentz said, #first world problems. Lastly, we asked people when they feel summer is truly over in Kenosha. Satira Hadley said, "I feel like it's already over and I was cheated." And Greg Reed asked, "When did summer start?" To add your voice to the conversation, check out facebook.com/Kenosha News. For the Kenosha News, I'm Joe Potente.
Thanks, Joe. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. James Lawson looked into a recent rise in car and truck sales. And Janine Anderson has this week's Sunday Choice feature, a look at suicide prevention in Kenosha County. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check kenoshanews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Tracy Polishek with the Weekday Report.